Hey, welcome back to the channel today, everyone. As you can see, we have more boxes from KEMIMOTO today to open box and do a review on, so stay tuned. All right, today we're going to be opening up the front and rear bumpers that we got for the side-by-side from KEMIMOTO. I'm not sure which one's which, so we're going to start with this box first and see what's inside. Looks like KEMIMOTO really likes to tape everything up really nice, so it's all packaged up really good. As you can see, it's all bubble wrapped really good inside with foam packaging and stuff. So let's see what's all in here. I'm not sure which one this is yet. Let's see. It appears this is probably the front one, by just what I've seen before in the pictures. They did a good job keeping it protected, that's for sure. Yep, so this looks like it's the front one with the parts that go up around the headlights. I do got the product manual here. The hardware that goes around the bars. The screws and Allen wrenches they give you as well to put it all together. So, and then there's the centerpiece that connects the two together. Again, it's all really nice. As you can see right off bat, this one would be the driver's side part that goes over top. They got a bracket to mount fog lights on or spotlights on. It's very heavy duty, feels really heavy duty. The welds look really nice on it. Yeah, all in all, a great piece by them. So next we're going to put it together. So stay tuned. All right, so now we're going to be putting together the front bar for the side-by-side. You can see again, all the parts and tools that you need are here, the plates, the mounting hardware to mount it on the bars. So let's get started. Okay, there's the finished product. As you see, I need a little extra help getting some of these tapered washers on here. Pepper helped me out with that a little bit. I was struggling with that a little bit. I'm not an octopus, so I needed just a little hand with that, but that's okay. It's always better to have a little hand than struggle with it. So here's the finished product. Again, I left this loose so I can do the fit and finish on the side-by-side when we get ready to install it. Did give me a bunch of hardware that goes to these yet to get mounted. So we'll get that all put together next. Hey everyone, now we're going to do the install on the front bumper here. So let's get our stuff all set up and we'll show you what we got here. Here's the ZForce Sport 4 with just the stock bars on it and stuff. We did have a light bar on here. We took it off so we can do this install. So here's the bumper over here, all loose yet from when we put it together. All the parts are in the bag, so we will get going on that, and I'll let you know what the parts are as we go. So stay tuned. All right, just so you know, it looks like the bits take the V5 Allen wrench, so we're going to use that in our driver. Well, let's just set it up here. All the pads are already glued in on the top and the bottom, so there's no needing to fight around with that. That's good. All right, let's start putting our pieces on. Let's get the gallon. Wrong size. Let's get the right size. And now I'm just going to get everything kind of snugged up in here in place and we'll go from there. Again, for the most part, this looks like it's a pretty easy install. Let's get the other side on top here. All right, let's do the center now. As you can see, I left it loose because I want to be able to make sure I can fit it how I want it to fit on here. Okay, so let's kind of get everything where we want it. I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to tighten these up here. That needs to be the bigger. That is a bigger one yet. So let's see if we can find that in our bag of goodies here. So that one is a V6, just so you know. Okay, that's in there tight. Let's go back to our V5. I believe that's what we had here. All right, let's finish up with the centers here. Let's get this tightened up. Some of these are a little hard to get to with my driver, so we'll just finish it up with the Allen wrench. All right, now it's all tightened up. I would suggest we would, after a ride or so, go through and check all the nuts and bolts again and make sure they're tight. Also invest in maybe a decent Allen wrench kit so you have it, because there's a lot of Allens that need to be tightened up on this thing. So make sure you have the tools with you need. It wouldn't hurt to have it on the machine with you. So, okay, after this, we will do a ride eventually here, and we'll do our final thoughts. So stay tuned. So we'll just do a walk around here. We've done a lot of work here. You guys will see this throughout the upcoming videos and stuff. If you're watching this one, there's other things on here, but we're just going to capture it all for the final thoughts here. So here we installed the rear bumper onto the ZForce Sport 4, along with the KEMIMOTO chase light. Here's the Nerf bars again. We really like those, but we like the steps on them. It's held up really well. They look really good on there. And come around the front, and we got the nice brush guard on here, or the bigger bumper. It's kind of got the eyelids over top, so it protects a lot of that stuff up there. We did reinstall our light. It just fit underneath there for us, so we still got our little 12-inch bar light for us. Again, here's the Nerf bars and the switches for. There's the switches for the crash or the chase light in there. Just so you guys know, this is a KEMIMOTO enclosure on here. We've had it about a year. The only thing, and I gotta talk to KEMIMOTO about it, is the zipper on there on this door right here. The zipper pulls came off, so we're gonna look at getting, see if we can get some help with that. It's just been a year on there. But all in all, I really like the KEMIMOTO stuff. You know, we got a lot of miles on this rig already. You did see some of the issues that we had installing it. So, but I hope you like what you've seen here, us installing it. I really like sharing all this stuff with you. It's been fun. Been a struggle at times, but most of the time, it's been an easy install. We've had a few hiccups here and there, and we'll talk about that in our final thoughts in a little bit. But again, that's the KEMIMOTO enclosure as well. But we'll talk about our final thoughts here in just a moment. So just for some final thoughts here, we installed the front bumper, the rear bumper, the Nerf bars, and the chase light, all from KEMIMOTO. You can see that all in these separate videos that we're going to be posting. You've watched some of it already. Some of my final thoughts is, all in all, it was really easy to install. There are a few hiccups here and there. I would say the Allens with the nylon nuts, be careful or switch them out, which we will probably do yet, just because I think I could get them tighter and they would work a lot better. We had those bolts and nylon nuts on the Nerf bars, and that actually tightened up really well. But on the front and rear bumpers, they had Allen bolts with nylon nuts, and it was a little more of a struggle. It was cool. They sent us tools that we needed, even though that we have tools. I'm sure most of you, like me, probably have the tools sitting around, but just to have the ability to have the tools that they sent you is a nice little perk. With the Nerf bars, they sent me an extra packet of nuts and bolts in a separate little packet just for spares in case something happens. That's a really cool feature. I'd like to see that more on some of the other features. On ours, you saw us struggle a little bit on the Nerf bars where to drill the placement of the holes. That's more from, I'm sure, riding it and the body molding change. We installed harnesses on our side-by-side, and we had to loosen those at one time, so I'm sure they weren't quite lined up. It seemed to be the back bottom hole on both sides was our issue. The other ones all seem to line up okay. We did have to do a little trimming here and there in the holes, but those back bottom bolts were the worst ones for us. But all in all, I think it's a great product. You know, all of them were great products and great things to have. The chase light too was something we've been wanting to get our hands on and try that on the back. We had the whips, but we get in a lot of tight places and we lost one of the whips. You know, pulled it right off, even though it was secured in. So we changed that out and now got chase lights on it. I think it's going to be a lot better for somebody coming up behind me in the dust. And then I don't think here in Michigan, we have some trouble running the whip lights on the roads anyways, so this will be a lot better. So in the future, when we get turn signals, we'll wire the turn signals, and then at the same time, we'll wire the brake light and backup light into it. We didn't do that now because it's a lot more removing body parts and stuff on the ZForce, just like any other machine. So we'll get that in the future. But hey, if you like what we've done here, and you've got some of these same products, please comment on it for us, because we'd like to know what your thoughts were behind them. Also, please share and subscribe to our channel so we can do more of this. And we hope to have more product reviews coming up at your way. So for now, this is Chris with Skinner's Outdoor Adventures. Have a great day.